Myth 5, artificial is for wimps. This is a front gate garland that I had to try to recreate for that huge swag staircase. And that is not a wimpy undertaking. So to all those people who say artificial is terrible, I never want to use artificial. The caveat of that is if you're using artificial and you have friends who love design and also decorate their houses, they're going to expect more of you because you can make artificial work for you because of the wire and everything else. And you have the time because your tree isn't going to dry out in a week. So especially within the design community and friends of mine who are also in design, I have to be careful. If I choose artificial, I know that they're going to want to see, what's she going to do this year? So it's not always for wimps. Oh, one thing to keep in mind too, when you want to put up a garland like that, or like the one that you saw on the stairwell, that's really tricky. Most stairwells have railings that are wood and are stained, and you do not want those scratched. So I found a way to make that work. Use a satin ribbon. Some of the silver packets had a satin ribbon. It's a satin silk ribbon. You wrap the base, let's say, that's kind of hard to see. Well, let's say you have the little baluster of the stairwell. Wrap it around the stairwell and kind of tie it in the front. I found a little stair railing I was gonna bring you, but so wrap it around that little baluster first and then bring it up on either side of your railing and tie it off with enough length to be able to tie your garland on. That way it's only satin that truly touches your handrail and it doesn't get damaged. A huge part of Christmas decorating is avoiding damage in your house for the rest of the year. So let's pretend this is a really heavy chair for a bamboo chair. Okay. Goodness gracious. All right, it's gonna be a little different because we have a cross going on here, but. So here you are on your baluster. Can you see? Okay, so you're gonna bring it to the front and tie it off. And then this will go up underneath the handrail and come over the top. And I even try to hold it down off of there. So the wired part of your garland is held underneath the handrail. It never does this sort of thing. And then you tie it here. And I do a double knot because it's really hard when you have a very heavy garland, if it's loaded with all that stuff, to try to hold it up when this isn't knotted. And I mean, everybody wants nice arms, but that's that's hard. And then you just affix it to your garland like this.
You actually tie that ribbon around the garland instead of trying to hook the garland to the ribbon.
Yeah, yes. So there you go. And you'll hide that, all that knotting with something exciting. I can tell because you're like, I've done this and that. So, but this is the most effective thing I have found to get that done. And it has been a headache for me for a long time, and it finally dawned on me last year. The great epiphany of Christmas decorating. Again, artificial is for wimps. Not so. Not so if you have all that pretty texture and everything going on.